I usually focus on Naruto stuff, but today I'm just going to be going over a new what if that I thought of. What if Deku had a quirk, like when he was born? And I've already thought out the quirk I wanted for him, and it's just because it seems like a cool quirk. I'm going to give him wind pressure. People think that that's already a quirk, like with that guy from the provisional license exam and the other dude from the sports festival. No. Like he can shoot beams of it's basically a Kamehameha, a white Kamehameha, but he could just do it from each of his hands. So basically he can I'm kidding. He can just make anything out of wind. So he can make a shield, a sword out of wind. He can make anything out of wind. So Deku is basically... Okay, never mind. They don't know PS Plus, so we're gonna be playing offline. Well, whatever, guys. So, Deku is fighting. Deku is, actually a not really a prodigy, but he knows how to, he doesn't really know how to control his wind. Oh yeah, and I forgot to name these side effects. The side effects are cut up hands, because if he uses the wind too hard, his hands get all cut up. So basically, when, Deku is in the kindergarten stuff, he is second to only Bakugo. Because, you know, Deku has a quirk, and also, he has a way different childhood. He does not get bullied. But if you excuse me, peeps, I will be right back. Just gotta shut my door. But whatever. So, guys, when our friend, Izuku Midoriya is actually, hasn't told anybody that he has a quirk yet, they start bullying him, but Deku gets a little mad and makes a sword out of the wind, and Bakugo tries to blow it up, but then he dodges it and hits Bakugo, causing a little scratch, gets him a little angry, and then he explodes Deku. And then that's basically it. Deku's still second to Bakugo, but when that scene where Bakugo and his two friends bully that kid, remember that scene where Deku gets beat up by the three guys, the guy with the wings and Bakugo and the other guy? Yeah, that battle. So they fight, and our friend Deku, it goes way different. He takes out Bakugo's friends, his two ones, the guy with the wings and then the stretchy arms dude. He takes him out with ease. He creates the guy with the wings tries to fly above him and get him, but then he realizes Deku's quirk is wind pressure. He just shoots a beam of wind right at him, knocks him straight out. And the other Bakugo friend just leaves because he's like, I can't win. Bakugo comes at him, and they have just a fight, but then the teachers just step in and stop the fight. So, Deku and Bakugo are both going for UA High. And when they do that, Deku gets accepted in. Oh yeah, and I forgot to say the robot exams. The robot exams are just a breeze for Deku. He places third, because Todoroki comes first. I'm gonna say Todoroki comes first, Bakugo comes second, and, our boy Midoriya comes third. Yeah, it's pretty sad, boys. But whatever. Deku is actually not that bad of a person. But he thinks of something. So during the exams, Deku easily passes. But then Aizawa does that test. You know, the test where Deku has to, or like they throw a baseball. This time it's much different. Deku enhances the ball with wind, and then just obliterates it and throws it, I'm gonna say 1,000 meters. Everyone's surprised. Except they're not, yeah, they're really surprised. Especially Bakugo. He's not like he was in canon, where he's crazy mad that Deku somehow has a quirk, because he already knows he has a quirk. And so after that, Deku actually comes second. Because Bakugo, most of those tests are something that Deku can easily do. And Bakugo comes third, Todoroki comes first, and Deku comes second. Why I'm putting Bakugo third? Because not most of these are his explosion type. Except he passes, I say, 3 of them. 2. He passes the speed race and the other race. The throwing, the pitcher. Deku basically just he puts some wind and he basically just floats over. He flies like they do in Dragon Ball Z. They just do that. He's already over there. Everyone is just surprised. And since Deku already has a quirk, he still looks up to All Might, but he doesn't meet him. Because oh yeah, and I forgot to mention the sludge dude. Yeah, he gets obliterated by Deku. Yeah, Deku just obliterates him with one wind beam. So, yeah, Deku is pretty strong. Second to only Bakugo. Still first in the class. You know, and Todoroki is actually interested in our friend Midoriya. Because, he's not prideful. He's not even prideful. He's actually kind of normal. Wait, I am so confused what I just said. Let me restart that a little bit. So, he takes interest in Midoriya because he's not like, you know, a weakling. So when they, fight... No, not when they fight. When they do the exam thingy, you know, the thing with the hero and the villain. Yeah. Our friend Deku, I'm gonna change the teams a little bit. I'm gonna say it's Deku and Ida versus our friend, Uraraka and our friend Bakugo. And that match goes completely different. Uraraka's guarding it. And Ida is like... Deku thinks of a plan. He tells Ida to go forward, and he also tells Ida to blitz up the stairs. Ida blitz up the stairs, passing Bakugo and going to Uraraka. And he literally, since Ida's all about the speed, he's all fast. Our friend Ida is very, very fast. He uses engine boost and then just goes past Uraraka, but since he's going so fast, he flies out of the building. Yeah, it's pretty stupid, but it's because he's going so fast that he's doing it. And Midoriya has his 1v1 with Bakugo, and it goes completely different, because he doesn't get shredded by, he doesn't get shredded like he did in canon. He doesn't do that weird thing where he just, like, grabs Bakugo's arm and slams him. Just like Broly's Gigantic Rage. I don't know why I'm getting off track, but whatever. Midoriya versus our friend Bakugo. And, in the final clash, it's a wind-enhanced punch from Deku. Because remember, I said Deku can make, anything with wind. And, he decides, and when they do that, he destroys Bakugo's and his clashes, actually. And all he really does is just extinguish Bakugo's. And Bakugo, they both get sent flying back. Alright, on to the US. Alright, so that's basically it for those. I'm not going to talk about the rest. It's pretty stupid. But I'm going to talk about the USJ now. So, basically, I'd say all the low-level... Because All Might and Aizawa know the skills of all their students now, and they think they're pretty capable. Because, you know, Deku can't just break his bones. And, oh yeah, I forgot to say, Deku does get injured from the Bakugo fight, because he put too much wind into that attack, so it cuts up his hand a little bit, but he's fine. Much better than he was in canon. But when that happens, our friend Deku, is starting to get a little annoyed how, he could have cleaned that up so fast, because he saw Todoroki do it in literally without getting touched. He gets a little annoyed. It's kind of like what Bakugo, happened with Bakugo in the normal one. But whatever. We got the fight going on. Midoriya, well actually, on the bus, you know, the bus part. I don't know why I'm explaining this, but, Midoriya's quiet. He's very quiet, actually. Okay, once they arrive at the USJ and then they all attack, the villains attack, before Aizawa can even tell them to back off, all those thugs just die. Because Midoriya does a wind-enhanced beam and moves it a little bit to the left and kills them all. And Aizawa is shocked and kind of angry because that's not what a hero would do. Kill. But yeah, so all the low-level thugs are gone. So Aizawa has nothing to worry about because he already knows Nomu is strong. Cause yeah. He's like, okay, I'm good because Midoriya just destroyed the thugs, so I have nothing to worry about. All Might shows up because Kurogiri and Tomura are just shocked at what just happened to all the thugs gathered. They are surprised and shocked at what just happened to all of their thugs. Tomura Shigaraki is just pissed off. He's just angry. He's like, we just spent all that time just for our army to get wiped out. That's just annoying. So basically, Tomura Shigaraki is basically so triggered that he goes after Deku. But knowing Deku, we see our friend Aizawa coming in and wreck him. He gets the thing that he doesn't cannon, the elbow. And yeah. Yeah, he basically does the elbow like he does in Canon. That nice clean elbow. You know, that's just weird. In this game, I just beat him, but I failed the mission. Whatever, guys. I'm getting off track. But whatever, guys. So, basically, All Might shows up quicker because Ida is actually able to get out faster because he's just confused. Because Kurogiri is confused, so he can't really go after Ida. Nomu still destroys Aizawa, but this time when our friend Shigaraki goes after Tsuyu, Midoriya just blasts him really, really fast. And this doesn't Homura, because remember, Midoriya can't really put that much power into one strike, or else his hand will get wrecked. So basically, Midoriya is technically screwed, unless he wants to destroy his arm. He wants to destroy his hand. And then the Nomu shows up to protect Shigaraki. But then All Might shows up, and then they go into a close combat, and then Kirishima, our friend Kirishima, Bakugo, and Todoroki, and Midoriya, they all fight our boy Tomura Shigaraki, and they don't destroy him actually, because remember, actually I think they would destroy him. Bakugo, they all launch a combined attack in ice enhanced with a, let's just say I'm gonna call it an ice enhanced explosion wind attack, because Kirishima destroys the ice and Midoriya pushes it forward with the wind and makes it like super duper sharp, so then when it hits them it'll destroy them. Bakugo just explodes from behind so he can't escape, and so Tomura gets hit and he is heavily damaged. And by that it's over. All Might defeats the Nomu, gets rid of him. Except, once he's about to do the final blow, Kurogiri comes and catches him. Like he did in Canon. Except that's not what I mean in Canon. But then Midoriya's like, you know, this guy's and then he just blasts a hole through him. He blasts a hole through the Nomu, and then our friend All Might just punches him through the window, like he did in Canon. So basically, Midoriya kinda gets a little bit in trouble for being so reckless and killing. He killed, but he's also awarded for destroying. He's actually already got the skills of. He is way stronger than Aizawa was, because he destroyed the thugs in a second, literally. I don't even think All Might could do that. Except unless he could actually defeat them all, unless they came all at him, sure. But Aizawa took him a long time to get him all. Midoriya just blasted him. So basically, once they all finished, it was sports festival time, and Midoriya is training by himself, trying to evolve his quirk to be stronger. Because once they leave from the USJ, Midoriya trains so he can not get hurt by his quirk. And then Midoriya thinks of something. Instead of using his wind powers, he could make weapons out of his wind. So Midoriya thinks, and then he starts crafting weapons that he likes to use. He creates a sword, a knife, a hammer, and he also creates... Actually, I don't think he would create anything else. Let's say he creates an axe, because maybe, I don't know, when he's bored he just chops down trees like a cherry man. Whatever. But the sports festival comes around, and I'm going to be doing that in the next part. I'll see you guys in the next part. Bye!